Okay. As you can see, I got a DQ, which stands for Dairy Queen. And I'm wearing, this one is Hawaii, and it's a surfboard. Uh, okay, so why am I wearing Dairy Queen? It's mostly because it's just a hat that I picked up at Value Village, which is a thrift store. I think I paid $2.99 for it. It's very cute. And basically, the point of the matter is there's no point right now with the Dairy Queen. I'm going to talk about coup sitting. In If you go to shamanicbodywork.com, you will find there are courses there that you can take in shamanic bodywork, also known as Hawaiian massage, which technically is called Lomi Lomi. And when I went there, I've been there a number of times on their expeditions to the various places um, to learn Hawaiian ways and to learn Lomi Lomi. Um, they give you terminology which is not standard English, and usually they're Hawaiian words, and they have meanings associated with them. And one of the Hawaiian words that I want to talk to you today about is the word ku, which is capital K, small u. Ku is actually a name of one of the Hawaiian gods, I believe. But in this particular meaning, it doesn't mean a Hawaiian god. It means your memory. So your ku is your memory. And your memories are, well, I don't know. I'm not really getting a good informational download for you. So I'm going to sit down here against the wall. So here I am. I'm in my, well, these are my soft pants that I like to sleep in and laze around the house in sometimes. And what else can I tell you about the coup? Oh, well, other than the fact that, if it was muscle memory, before I've given you the example of a child learning to ride a bicycle, when they first are learning to have a bicycle, they might have training wheels on it, or they might have somebody big holding the bike running along with them in order to get them up to speed so they don't tip over. And when you get going fast on a bike, it just naturally seems to, by gyroscopic action of the wheels, it stays upright. If you're going to stay balanced, you have to have good posture. So, good posture. Sometimes, though, if you have got problems because, like, you've got the brim of your hat banging on the wall, then, you got to turn your hat around or something. So you can, press your shoulder blades back against the wall and, your neck back and try to realign your spine, which is always a good thing. It's nothing to do with talking about ku, which is memory. But that's basically the point about running a bike, is that you get it into your what they call muscle memory, um, and then you have access to running a bike for the rest of your life. Is muscle memory actually true? No, it's just a shorthand version of something we talk about because, I don't know, somewhere along the line they might say that the nerves that go between your different extremities, your hands and your legs, go to neural ganglia in your spine, and they don't have to go all the way up to your brain in order to rebalance you or something. I don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of information about physical things, physical memories and stuff. But the field of your human memories is what I'm going to be calling the coup. And I'm going to tell you about the League of Coup Sitters. League because it kind of brings you to the idea of legion, and legion is used in the Bible to as the name for a large number of demonic entities. So league in this particular usage has got to relate to a legion of demonics known as the League of Coup Sitters. When they're sitting on your coup, it's sitting on your coup. It doesn't mean they're babysitting your consciousness, your memories. It means they are blocking you from accessing your own memories and also blocking you from downloads from what people call higher self or higher wisdom, higher dimensions of you, which is, in my particular version, a pile of phony baloney. There is no such thing, but it keeps being told to you because, oh, I'm getting this new little bit of information from me, some other part of me that's in a higher dimension. I don't know. I'm mostly going to say it's being filtered by the League of Coup Sitters. And there is incredible amounts of source energy that is, and source memories, source information that should be available to you. But there are a lot of coup-sitting demonics who are filtering out what you have access to. How do they do it? They do it. And the purpose of it is basically so they can get their egoic loosh. The electricity of the ego is a Stuart Wilde term that has to do with egoic beings getting their jollies by, showing others that they've got superpowers or whatever. I don't know exactly what kind of technology they're using to sit on people's coups, but they do it, and they do it because they're hugely egoic and hugely nasty. When some of them will say it's to help you learn your lessons or whatever, there's no lesson to be learned other than the fact that nasty entities exist and they want to be God to you. They'll never be God to you, but that's what they want. They want you to be their slave, and they're going to prove that they are your God by blocking your memories and blocking information from the source fields using whatever their tricks they're using. These nasty entities are the League of Coup Sitters. And coup sitting or blocking other people from valid information is highly demonic, highly nasty, and low vibe. Even though these particular beings know all this, it's basically their choice to be louche demons. And in the end, if you are a highly negative being, a louche demon, and yesterday I watched the original Star Trek, the original series with Captain Kirk, and he and a landing party went down to a planet. The episode is called The Apple, and the planet was run by a very low frequency AI, artificial intelligence, called VAL, VAAL, and it was an underground computer. It had a place where it could be fed energy, and it was the shape of a reptile. It had reptilian eyes, but it wasn't alive. It was just, kind of the front end looked like a statue of a reptilian head with glowing eyes. And anyway, this particular AI or computerized system used mind control on the humanoids on the planet. Basically, it had HAARP technology, HAARP, which is a technology that the governments have to control the weather and create earthquakes. this being it wasn't a being. I'm sorry. Val is a AI. It's a computer. It's a dead thing. It needs energy, and in the end, HARP needs energy to do weather control. So, what other similarities between this AI known as Vol and our present day governments? It had mass surveillance. It was using humans to spy on other people and what was going on, and it was using force. It was basically forcing the humanoids to bend to its will, and that's what our governments do all the time. They are very low vibrational things. So, if you want to look up other examples of where agents of governments have been using mind control, the most famous of all is MK Ultra, where they use things to brainwash people like LSD. Um, there's other programs they want me to talk about, like well, I'm not going to give them to you because they're Kusite on them again. If you want to figure out more about organizations designed to control humans, Tavistock in the UK, the United Kingdom, is famous for that. And there's all kinds of other agencies of the government who are looking for ways to control humans. I am being told by Susan that I have talked too long, so I must go down to Dairy Queen for a lovely sundae or something, a banana split.